Coming up this morning for you on Daybreak, 4 women charged in connection to the murder of a Christian County man. We'll take a look at what these court documents tell us.
And local health leaders are giving us a peek at what the recovery from COVID-19 could look like.
And of course, many have had to file for unemployment this year, so that will lead to some questions about your 2020 tax return. We'll talk with a Missouri State professor about this and more. It's all ahead this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak and starting your day with us. Today is Wednesday, September 23rd. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano, as we are back here after getting people up and registered to vote yesterday. Hopefully that worked out well, right?
Yes. Jesse East, the manager at the one of the branches of the library, she told me they were expecting a lot of people. So they had guidelines for people standing in line and wearing masks and things like that. So hopefully a lot of people came out to register to vote. If not, October 7th is the deadline to do that.
Yeah, still have 2 weeks from today to do so. It's also the first full day of fall, as Beth Finello is in this morning, because when did the changeover happen? I believe you said 8:30 yesterday morning?
8:31 yesterday morning.
Ah, that time is stamped in her brain right there.
Because it's the best day ever.
I know you love it.
And today, it's going to feel like fall. It really is.
Will.
We're going to have mostly cloudy skies today, so we're not going to get a whole lot of sunshine, but temperatures will be in the upper 60s and lower 70s as we head through the afternoon hours. Right now, we have a couple of showers down towards West Plains and Mountain Home and in our eastern counties this morning. Also have some patchy fog out towards West Plains, Joplin, and Clinton, so you might want to leave a few extra minutes as you're heading out the door. Mostly cloudy skies in Springfield, 60 degrees right now. Calm winds as you head out this morning. 59 degrees right now in Camdenton, 63 in Clinton, and 57 up in Rolla. As you're heading out the door, a few of us are going to need those rain jackets, especially, again, towards West Plains and in northern Arkansas. Otherwise, a light jacket because it's a little cool. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies today. Temperatures will top off in the lower 70s. We've got, again, maybe some wet roads this morning. Otherwise, green lights through lunchtime dismissal and through the evening commute. Kids, we've got temperatures in the 60s as you're heading out to school. And then when you're heading home, we'll have 70s, mostly cloudy skies, giving it the grade of a B today. Definitely got to grab that large coffee for your Wednesday. 72, mostly cloudy skies, and something else that I know I need to do, get your car washed. Things should be good to go as we head into this weekend and into early next week, because we're going to have plenty of sunshine and it's going to be warmer. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s tomorrow. We'll be in the middle and upper 80s as we head into this weekend. A cold front does come through next week. That'll drop our temperatures back into the 70s. I'll have your full forecast in 10 minutes.
New for you this morning. One Missouri State professor is working to remind people that their unemployment benefits are taxable. Nyjah McDonald met with her. She's in studio to explain more about what she had to say. Nyjah.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. Due to the pandemic, a record number of people have filed for unemployment benefits this year. Now, you may remember lawmakers passed the CARES Act in March, which boosted unemployment benefits across the country and expanded eligibility for benefits. Now, Dr. Carrie Tassin with MSU says with many new terms and guidelines, taxpayers should prepare for the upcoming tax season to avoid unexpected bills on their tax returns. Now, the federal government taxes unemployment benefits as ordinary income, but Social Security and Medicare taxes are exempt. Most states, including Missouri, tax these benefits as well. Tassin noted that the stimulus checks awarded earlier this year will not be taxed. However, the additional $600 per week in coronavirus relief some received will be. Tassin shares advice for those who are now back working.
If taxpayers have become employed and are no longer receiving those benefits, they might consider filling out a new Form W-4 with their employer and perhaps asking to have a little bit more income tax withheld on their paycheck in order to help cover any liability for the unemployment benefits that were received earlier this year.
Well, Tassin recommends contacting your state's unemployment office for more information or visiting the IRS website at irs.gov.
Nyjah, thank you. The Taney County Health Department has announced a potential high-risk community exposure. It's for anyone at the God and Country Theater in Branson from September 9th through the 21st. If you suspect you may have been exposed, contact the Taney County Health Department so investigators can assess your risk. You should also monitor for symptoms and quarantine if necessary.
And as the coronavirus cases continue to rise, Health leaders are discussing what to do next. Greene County Health Director Clay Goddard recommends that the current mask ordinance and occupancy limits continue. The next phase of recovery is set to go into effect next month. Council hasn't voted to change anything yet, but will likely discuss this issue in a future meeting. Now, the CEO and president of Cox Hospital in Springfield says his staff is seeing a surge of coronavirus cases, especially the number of patients being admitted to the ICU. The hospital is considering shutting down transfers because the COVID wing is filling up fast.
That's where we are in Springfield. It is like a war zone there now. It is packed. Our unit is filled with people that don't believe in this disease, and it's filled with people that have been very careful and they've been exposed to disease, often by those that don't believe in it. Masks are not perfect. They're helpful.
Edwards is recommending a 90-day extension of this current ordinance.
Bringing crime into focus, 4 women are charged with the death of 63-year-old John Gross of Clever. Randy Highfill and her girlfriend, Pachetta Tolliver, are in custody. Documents from the Christian County Sheriff's Office says Highland had agreed to stay the night with Gross on March 8th and at his home in Clever. The statement says she paid her 2 sisters, Gianna and Gracie Phipps, $100 to take Highfill and her girlfriend to the man's home. But on the way, they stopped to buy what she thought was heroin. When they arrived, police say Highfill and Tolliver entered the home, drugged John with what turned out to be fentanyl, and robbed him. He later died and was found 6 days later. All 4 women face charges in his death, second-degree murder, delivery of a controlled substance, and first-degree burglary.
On to some more local news. A local artist is paying tribute to Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Christy Snelson drew her portrait by hand, saying when she heard of RBG's passing, she knew this is something she had to do because the justice really affected her life in many ways. Snelson says she chose a picture of her for a specific reason. Justice Ginsburg looks strong and striking, as you see there. It has good lighting and a crisp shot. Plus, she's expecting her artwork to stay fresh under a parking awning for a couple of weeks.
A lot of people be like, you put a lot of work into that. I wish there was a way that you could preserve that and like keep it there. But for chalk, it's a specific medium, and I like to do it for tributes because like life and chalk, both are ephemeral, so it's kind of a metaphor for the fleeting nature of life. So it's okay that it gets washed away because it makes it more symbolic that way.
Taking a live look outside right now, we have dry roads and mostly cloudy skies. We do have a few showers, especially as you head towards West Plains, you head towards Mountain Home, and I really think the showers are going to stay south of the state line. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies today. Some good news, the sunshine returns tomorrow and sticks around for your weekend plans with temperatures in the 80s. We'll do that right after the break.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Alisa Rafa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.